Totally consumed by passion. Totally consumed by passion. Put on a strategically placed shell. Raise a little hell. Frolic in the surf, sand and turf. On totally new island.
Darling, show me love. Tell me lies. You do something to me. Make it all through the night. Touch me once, kiss me twice. You do something to me on this isle of desire.
Kissed by eternal sun. Kissed by eternal sun. A few miles north of the Tropic of Desire. Totally new island. Totally new island. Totally new island. Totally new island.
Let me along to your totally new island. Let me astray to your totally new island. Let me along to your totally new island.
And we are back. Welcome to the most technologically sophisticated show on the planet, where we have got a panel of experts, the guy in a Versace robe and Justin Bieber's brother. And we are back. Welcome to the Tokyo Crypto Show. I am Jonathan from Modern Life Days on the planet, where we have got a panel of experts, the guy in a Versace robe and Justin Bieber's brother. And we are back. Welcome to the Tokyo Crypto Show. I am Jonathan from Modern Life Days on the planet, where we have got a panel of experts, the guy in a Versace robe and Justin Bieber's brother. And we are back. Welcome to the Tokyo Crypto Show. I am Jonathan. Oh, you know what it is? It's that. I bet you. It's this guy.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Anyways, yeah. So anyways, I got an award. I got an award. And
Everybody wins an award. No.
let's see. My girl heard coming on. Okay. John, I have a question about Bitcoin. We got you. Anyways, yeah, I got an award. It says congratulations on hitting the $10,000 plus milestone during Teachable's 2019 Creator Challenge. Basically, I'm amazing.
The best part is it says everything is teachable, so
Absolutely.
everything is teachable.
I am the man, indeed. Appliance guy, oh man, an infinite loop of echo. Yeah, we had to fix it. Like I said, we are the most technologically sophisticated.
Species on the planet of this earth.
Definitely, and in this corner. But welcome to the show. Today we're gonna talk about what's today, episode number 33, huh?
I guess so. Did you change the number?
I hope so. I think we're doing 33. Yeah,
Probably.
last week was 32. Congratulations on your recent 100th episode. How'd that go?
Yeah, it was good.
Did anybody donate one full Bitcoin?
Unfortunately, not. Still have yet.
No.
We have had donations. Well, not donations, but we've had subscriptions of people doing 0.1 Bitcoin plus. So we're all good on that.
I have a lot of people in the body language mastery unit that's been going on. The webinars have been going pretty strong. We've already done 2 webinars, and I could already tell that this whole thing is going to is really going to be
Yeah,
another good one.
It's another third added to the Hot Dude Army.
I don't know. It's a lot of people.
Because you got 3 quarters, right?
Oh yeah. Extra guac is in the house. He had some questions this morning.
Oh yeah.
It's nice to put some. He's a hustler. It's
Yeah,
nice.
he's a good kid.
He
good
works.
guy.
He works his fucking ass off. Let's see. John, make sure that statue doesn't get knocked over on accident. I know I will break a bitch's neck if they fuck with my award. I love that award more than any woman I've ever loved in my life. Oh man, yeah. No, it's in safe. It's in safe. My office, so we're
It's a
good to go.
good bludgeoning tool.
Yeah. This is the area I come into to do work in my house, so no woman ever comes in here. You know, God forbid they're within the proximity of somebody doing something productive. But anyways, yeah, welcome to Tokyo Crypto Show, where we talk about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, trends in the marketplace, and help you just become overall educated in cryptocurrency compared to the average person who's not educated at it at all.
So basically, it takes 1 episode of watching this to be able to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a high bar.
Not a high bar at all, but I definitely don't want to set it low.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, if you start studying anything about crypto, you're way better off than most people because most people don't know shit.
That's very true.
It's just.
I'm reading what this moron is writing in the chat. Who say, "How do I get a Bitcoin unstuck from my anus?"
It's funny enough.
It's actually very easy. You click on this button right there in the link, and you donate $100, and then the Bitcoin
automatically gets unstuck.
will become unlodged from your anus. As much as you do not probably have the money to do that hologram, that's the only way to do it. So click on that.
Quickest.
Click on that link. Donate $100, and you're.
And if it's still not unstuck, he can send a Bitcoin to my address, and then if it's still not unstuck, we can just keep trying until it gets there.
We're medical professionals. We'll get down to the bottom of this. All you need is your credit card.
Or Bitcoin.
Or Bitcoin, yeah. Hell, we'll even take Bitcoin Cash. We'll liquidate it immediately.
Man, I'll take Ripple. It's fast too.
Oh God, I have bad experience with Ripple.
Most people do.
So there we go, Charlie.
2015 was my year.
Love hologram.
2016 is
There
also
we go.
my year. Every year
Thanks,
is my
hologram. Thank you.
fucking year.
You are about $95 away from unlodging that Bitcoin from your ass. So if anybody wants to help donate to help get the Bitcoin out of his ass, hit it up. Streamlabs.com/Martin Life Dating Channel. Yeah, Hot Dude Con is coming up in Arizona.
Oh yeah, Phoenix, right?
Phoenix, Arizona. The legend continues, man. Hot Dude Con started off as a meme,
I know.
and here we are already on our second event for the year.
You're gonna do Wyoming too, aren't you?
We're gonna see. I want to see if any of these crazy bastards are good. The reason I chose Wyoming is I want to see if people are that crazy to come to fucking Wyoming.
Dude, Wyoming's great. Which part of Wyoming is it in?
Cheyenne, of course.
Okay.
Where else?
I was trying to think of how far Cheyenne is from Yellowstone, but Yellowstone's fucking legit.
Yeah, Yellowstone's closed during that time of year.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
I didn't know they closed. I guess winter's pretty bad there.
Yeah, it's no joke. Your phone literally starts to freeze. But yes, we have Hot Dude Con November 9th, Arizona, and then Wyoming Hot Dude Con somewhere. I don't know. It's gonna be like on. I don't know. I'll have to determine it. It's to be declared.
How about Ibiza?
Ibiza. Yeah, we're gonna have Hot Dude Con Europe. Just sit around like a bunch of Euro fags, eat croissants.
I was going more for like Ibiza, Amsterdam, that kind of thing.
Oh my God, yeah. No,
I'm
it's
joking.
good. It's good. The Hot Dude thing is good. I do want to go to Ireland. I think Hot Dude Con Ireland's gonna go down. I think if I'm gonna go to Europe, it's gonna be.
Ireland would be legit.
I don't feel like getting stabbed in London. I saw some.
I think you'd get just as likely to get stabbed there as in London. I guess depends on what you say.
I don't know, man. I saw somebody get shanked down the other day.
Really?
Yeah,
Where?
in London. Like
When were you in London?
No. I saw it on Twitter.
Oh,
She
I
got
see.
shanked down like in broad daylight.
That happens everywhere.
Whoa, this woman got taken out prison style.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty graphic.
I guess you'd have to show me after the show.
It was I think it was like within the Muslim community because they were speaking Islam. She probably caught a little fucking attitude and she got fucking shanked, man.
Oops.
Allah Akbar. Sorry, girl. Sorry, bitch. But yeah,
Like we said, everybody goes out at some time eventually.
somebody says London sucks.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm definitely not trying to get stabbed. That's why, that's why in America, if I ever move back to America full time, I'm just always gonna have a gun on me, just at all
Yeah,
times.
why not? If
Just
you
like-
can, you can, you can.
Just be like, listen, I will fucking shoot you. Like, I'm just gonna end this transaction real quickly. Don't fuck with me.
Oh, dude, there was a cool video of this guy in London who stabbed somebody. The cop tracked him down into the subway and just like grabbed the guy by the arms and then just headbutted him.
Oh Jesus.
Took the guy out. That was fucking badass.
Oh Lord. But yeah, so welcome to the Tokyo Stabbing Show, where we talk about gruesome stabbings around the world. No,
Why not?
anyways,
That's the internet.
Hot Dude Con's gonna happen again. So all you guys in Body Language Mastery, it's been working out so well. We have another webinar scheduled to start here within 1 hour and 15 minutes, give or take, at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that is when the email will go out. So keep an eye on your email list. I added a bunch of you guys this morning that didn't get in. I'll be posting the link in the Facebook group for some of you guys that got in. But we're gonna be having our webinars today. I'm gonna try to drag Rolo in or something. Well, yeah, we're gonna talk about. Let's just jump right into it. Let's talk about Bitcoin's price because everybody's kind of freaking out right now.
I don't know why.
Yeah,
I mean, I kind of know why, but
people are stingy.
yeah, it's that short-term bias. It's that recency bias. Do you know recency bias?
No, what's that?
It's basically people can't see further than the last 2 to 3 months or the next 2 to 3 months.
Oh, it's like every human being.
Well, that's how I always kind of got annoyed with crypto Twitter, basically making things sound more crazy than they are.
Yeah.
And it's usually because of that, people only paying attention to what's been happening in this bit and not been paying attention to what's been happening overall.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're pretty damn stable within this box. Why did Bitcoin come here basically at 7,700? And then it came back up here, and it's hitting the top here at like 84 or 8,300. How come it's staying within those prices, right? I put these boxes here on this show, like way back around here, right? So these are support resistance zones.
Mm-hmm.
And so I put these boxes in when we were probably around this area. We hit this box to the T. We went through this box for a while. We free fell here because there was nothing for support resistance here. And then we're trapped basically in this support resistance zone for right now. The next kind of thing that we're looking to have happen is drop below that, kind of free fall one more time, and then hit, hopefully, this is kind of like a loose netting, is have the moving averages support it and bounce this thing back up and slowly build up into early next year. That's what we're looking for. Of course, the one problem to that is these moving averages, if they're loose netting and we're going too fast and we go through them, then that's an extra 2 months basically of waiting until we bottom to hit back up. So that would not be a good situation. That would be pretty boring. So two best case scenarios are, one, we start going up now. That would be nice. It's possible. But in order to do that in the short term, what we would need to have happen is basically this wave 5 would have to be here. And this would mean a truncated fifth, meaning that the third and fifth wave are equal. Usually the fifth wave goes lower than the fifth, or sorry, lower than the third. And if they hit basically at the same spot, what would happen if that was the case is this would have to pump up like above 9,000 again.
Okay.
And it's clearly not doing that right now, right?
Right. It's kind of just been chilling around 8 grand.
Yeah, if I take off the Bollinger Bands, you can just see it's just chilling on this moving average here at 8,150. And then if we put on the Bollinger Bands, you can see on the 6-hour chart, it takes a second to come on, or no, I didn't press it. You can see we're stuck basically between this red area of 84.60 and this red area of 77.50, which is basically the extremes of what we've had over the last 3 weeks. And so Bitcoin basically is probably going to continue in the middle here and then come back down and then break down a little further.
So you're expecting to go down?
Yeah, because a truncated fifth which would be the only situation for it being done now, would mean we did get a good bump up here. We've gone sideways. We would need a bump up here over the end of this week, the weekend, for it to go above and start pumping up. That doesn't seem to be happening right now. It could, but it doesn't seem to be. So I see this more as like a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and 5 coming down into this here. In the Telegram group, I wrote actually, the sub counts here, but since I didn't give all the detail here on YouTube, I keep some of it on the Telegram group. But basically, that's what's happening in the short term here. Kind of not doing too much of nothing. Going to continue to go down. So
I was wrong apparently because let's be honest. This fucking bitch from Bakkt had something to do with this Bitcoin price dropping.
It's
I'm
starting.
not letting that go unsaid.
On the screen. I was just kind of looking at which one we were on to see which one we were on.
Yeah, we can go. You want to go back to the chart here?
No, I don't really care. I was just wondering. I was just looking.
Now
at
it's
the
just our beautiful mugs.
Alrighty. Well, basically, Bakkt starts the momentum, right? Kind of pushes the first domino.
Actually, where was that on this chart? Where was the Bakkt situation? That steep one right there.
Basically exactly on the dot. This one right here, the 22nd to the 23rd.
Yeah, bro, this whore was definitely up to that shit.
Oh yeah, that's Wall Street's MO, bro. Their MO. Basically.
So how did they sold a bunch of Bitcoin they had? That's what it is.
So it could have been a bunch of things, but they could have taken their Bitcoin, some of their Bitcoin that they owned, brought it on to major exchanges like BitMEX, especially ones with leverage, also Binance, and then just start pushing the trades in one direction or the other as a whale. And then once they started going in the negative direction, a lot of people's automatic sell or automatic buys get hit. Usually they're more automatic sells. People are shorting more. And so once you start that first shorting domino, some of the automatic orders start doing it themselves. Potentially. Yeah.
No, it just
theory.
It just doesn't make sense because Bitcoin was doing so well. Was there any logical reason for it to crash as much as it did?
For the levels which it crashed to, they make sense, right? So it's getting supported where we're at here now because, like I said, this is a strong support resistance zone. So these areas where it kind of sits for a while, they make sense. But here, we just started the push at the top here, and since that started pushing it at the right time, you just pushed it stronger to the downside. That's it. Could have gone up just as easy as it could have gone down at that point, but more pressure was put to the downside.
Very interesting. I'm honestly I was pretty good at calling it earlier, but right now I just have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. Either, two things that in my opinion, is one, we come down here over the next 1 to 2 weeks. We get supported at low 7,000s. We come back up to 9,000, come back down to 8,000, and then we start building up. That's probably the best case situation and the most likely situation. Second most likely situation is we break down below 7,000 down to 5,500, and then we don't come out of that until December. That would be possible, but I don't really see that happening. I see this area that we have here, kind of a lot of this buy sell area that we had here on our way up, supporting the price strongly. So it's going to be hard to push it down below that area, in my opinion. But only time will tell. So you just kind of have to go with the flow. But if you know those two scenarios, then you're not surprised if it goes up or down, right?
That would be nice if it. I don't know. Yeah, it's just so.
A lot of people are calling bull right now. A lot of people are saying it's going to go up from right now, but I just don't see the volume coming in right now. So.
Oh man, those sons of bitches at Wall Street. All they have done is just delayed the inevitable. Yeah. Oh well, I'll just have to hold on a little bit longer. I mean,
That's how this game works, man. It's only for the patient and the ones who have a strategy. If you don't have a strategy and you're not somewhat patient or in control of your emotion, then you're not going to make it past 3-6 months.
Oh man, it definitely has made me a lot more patient. And I remember I used to obsess looking at the charts every day. Now those days are over.
It's kind of like crack when you first get on it.
Oh man, it is wild. Okay, so before we get started, be sure to follow me on Twitter. I've got 2 days left in Twitter jail. So follow me at Modern Life John. I'll be taking a picture of my award and posting it as my comeback post to let all the haters know you can suck a dick because I got a fucking
Award.
I got a glass trophy. Follow Charlie at Cultivate Crypto. He's at 202 followers. Try to get him to 1,000 by the end of the year. Once you hit 1,000, that's when things really start picking up. Charlie is not in Twitter jail, so you can tweet him and he will tweet you back. Oh yeah, and then be sure to check out Charlie's Telegram group at cultivatecrypto.com/shop. This basically is the Telegram 24/7 access chart where you can basically, Charlie is just basically in your pocket. You can pop in there and say, hey Charlie, need a chart on this, or what does this chart mean, or what's going to happen to Bitcoin right now. You can join a bunch of other guys in there as well. Myself, a few guys in the chat. Our dude Luca is in there trading away, just making some fucking cash.
He's making great moves.
He's I love this guy. He's aggressive. He's making it happen though.
Well, yeah, I want to say what his situation is in terms of how he's organized his life to be able to do that, but he's organized it in a way that basically he can free up his time pretty well. It's great.
He's a smart guy. Join in. I would say the best bet is like silver. $150 a month gets you, one consultation from Charlie every single month, on top of having 24/7 hour access to the Telegram chat. The Telegram chat is encrypted, so your conversation is safe. Everything that happens there is only seen by those members.
And you can delete it at any time.
Yeah, you can delete it at any time, but it's just not. But there are no shitbags in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, here we go. That's Bitcoin's currently at 8,200. Let's reload this here. Yeah, about 8,200. It's just floating around there. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's kind of been uneventful what's been going on with it.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's either, you trade for the couple $100 trades, but it's only a couple percent. So for a lot of people, it's not really worth trading. It's mainly waiting to see once this thing starts building up again. Mm-hmm. So yeah, in terms of Bitcoin itself, it's not that interesting. We have seen a few coins like this coin here, number 13, Chainlink.
I've been hearing about this piece of shit.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's outranked Bitcoin both in dollars and compared to, when you compare it directly to Bitcoin, for the entirety of 2019.
What is Chainlink? What is this? Is it a fucking restaurant?
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what it is. If you just look at the chart, that's all that matters. Because here's the thing. So when you look at a coin, you can look at it from every fundamental analysis angle, one of which is what its purpose is, which is important. Mm-hmm. But if you're using it just for a short-term trade, meaning sometime between 3 weeks to maybe 3 months, this will be a good coin to do on the short term. Because basically, if you take a look at how many markets it's on a bunch of different trading pairs. I think it has up to 95 different trading pairs across different exchanges, which means a lot of people are trading it, and there's a lot of liquidity in it. There's a lot of money in it. Mm-hmm. So that if you do trade it either to the upside or the downside, that somebody is on the other side to be able to take your trade, so that you don't get stuck in it.
Where is this from? China?
Who gives a shit?
Is it though?
It's not Chinese.
No, it's on a lot of Chinese. A lot of Chinese experience.
Yeah.
Oracle
it's a bunch of blah 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 blah.
Which aims to connect smart contracts with data for real world. Since blockchains cannot access data outside their network, oracles are needed to function as data feeds in smart contracts. Oracles provide external data that trigger smart contract executions upon the fulfillment of a predetermined. So this is anything different than Ethereum?
No, it's like Ethereum, but it's specifically trying to create its own ecosystem.
Participants on the Chainlink network are incentivized through rewards to provide smart contracts with access to external data feeds. Should users desire access off-chain data, they can submit a requesting contract to Chainlink's network. Interesting.
Yeah, usually these things, what they do is they take like a snippet from somewhere in describing its service without describing it in like an elevator pitch.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys are really shit at describing what their projects are. But like, I guess, here's their elevator pitch, or, your smart contracts connected to real world data, events and payments. The network provides reliable tamper-proof inputs. It's a smart contract. It's similar to Ethereum.
Yeah.
But, its purpose is okay. It's not anything that's specifically unique. But its financials are good. That's really the only thing that matters. Is its market cap is at a solid $1 billion. For crypto, that's big. And then for the markets, it has a lot of different markets it's being traded on. It's being actively traded. But the most important thing is compared to Bitcoin and compared to dollars, it has increased in a higher percentage over all of 2019. So it will probably continue to do so over 2020. This is one of the only cryptocurrencies that I have seen in a long time that actually looks positive.
This thing's a fucking scam.
It is a scam. Who cares if it's a scam? Basically all these coins is the same as Bitcoin SV, right?
Yeah.
Bitcoin SV, I hate this coin. It is probably the most worthless cryptocurrency in existence. But if I take a look at its chart and can I see what its pattern is going to be, and that it's undoubtedly over the next 6 to 9 months going to go up, I don't care what it is, but I got to be able to trade it at the right time.
Yeah.
So if I can trade it, like if I have to wait 2 months and then I trade it and I only trade it for 1 to 3 months, as long as I can get my money out of it, I'm fine.
Yeah, that's more of a advanced trader thing to do, I would say, though, right? Definitely don't go all in on Chainlink out there, guys.
No, what I tell people to do is basically get used to Bitcoin, right? That's been the whole thing we've talked about all year. Buy Bitcoin first, get used to it.
Yep.
If you're going to buy other cryptocurrencies, maximum have 5 cryptocurrencies in your wallet at any particular time. Don't have any more than 5.
Yeah.
Once you start going beyond 5, then you kind of spread yourself too thin.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the opposite mindset in stocks. You're supposed to diversify your portfolio. But for crypto, really, there's only 1 to 2% of all coins are actually useful. So, diversifying is actually usually doesn't work out very well for people.
Man, I can't believe this Chainlink thing is actually taken off. It just shows you that anybody can just slap some fucking thing together and pump up the market. Where's Chainlink going to be in next year? Probably nowhere, right?
So it's either up or nowhere. That's the great thing about it. So if you take a look at it now, its price is high. And I guess I could take a look at it on here.
Let's go here.
Where did I put that one? This one.
Darian seems to know a lot about it.
What is he saying?
He's saying that it's better than Ethereum. The external data feed is an Ethereum Oracle. Link also has long game. It will be necessary for blockchain infrastructure. Hold Bitcoin, trade alts. Ooh, now you're talking.
So this one, I'm only showing the very, very basic. I showed in my Telegram the sub counts to this. Basically, all you need to know is that from the beginning of this year, Chainlink is starting its current path compared to dollars. From where it is right now, it'll probably come back down in between this area here. So probably between $2 and $2.25. Maybe comes down to 150. And then so after this kind of pump up, it will come down here in the early part. And then at the beginning of next year or maybe end of this year, starts coming back up here. And so in terms of dollars, because look at where it started earlier this year. It started at 20 cents.
This year?
This year.
Jesus Christ. What did it peak at? $7?
$6.
This is just...
It's great. I love it. But here's the thing: is
you're a crackhead for these risky ass things. After I got burned by Verge, I'm done with shit coins.
No, see, this is the great part about it. So here, look at this. So it was going along with Bitcoin in January. Both were going up.
Yeah.
Then both were going sideways for a while. But in early April, Bitcoin went crazy up. But Link kind of stayed behind a little bit and then came up. So a lot of these altcoins, most of them didn't do anything during this time.
Yeah.
But the ones which have been doing stuff during this time will continue to do positive patterns going forward, more than likely. But this one in particular here, if you were to have caught it sometime in late April or early May, you'd be doing quite well and just get the parachute once you get up into a bar like this. I mean, this is in one day. It went from $2.50 to... well, basically 2 days went to $6. So that's once you've gone up like an elevator, then you get the parachute, you jump the hell out.
Yep.
Or you wait until you go down a little bit and you get a bit of a bounce and then you get out here. Either way, you're fine. But yeah, if you were to have done that, so let's say you bought here and you sold right around here, that's a 417% increase. Bitcoin increased from 3,100 to 14,000. That was about 340% increase. So in terms of dollars, Chainlink did a little bit better.
I'm not buying no fucking chain link.
Hey, I'm just telling you, bro. I'm just here to deliver the information. I'm not telling you what to do.
I'm not buying no fucking stinking ass chain link. What
Here's
is
the
this?
other thing to take a look at.
I'm not buying this fucking shit.
I'm not
coin.
selling it to you. I'm just telling you what there is.
Let's see. Okay.
Let's take a look at it here. And actually, it went farther than I expected. It's still continuing here. Let's see how that continues out. But its Bitcoin history is a bit longer, and it started on a down note. So we just basically start the count here. And this is very similar to how Bitcoin looked, but this is over an extra 1 year longer period. So during the bear market in 2018, it did go down similar to Bitcoin, and then it started coming up 6 months earlier than Bitcoin, right? And so, but it topped at the same time as Bitcoin. So it was actually showing a bull market trend 6 months before Bitcoin's bull market started. And then it continued, and Bitcoin, from basically April to June, they basically did the same thing. And then they also did the same thing until early September. But then Chainlink here looks like it's starting to go up about 1.5 months earlier than we were expecting Bitcoin to go up. So even if you're not buying it, if you're paying attention to the chart, it's a good potential canary in the coal mine. Just kind of a signal saying, hey, we were early here, and then we might be early here again. Of course, when Chainlink was early, once Bitcoin started going, it went down compared to Bitcoin. And so that's probably what's going to happen is it'll top up here at some point rather soon. And then towards the end of the year, come down, and then it'll be a decent buy again at that point once Bitcoin starts going. But we need Bitcoin to start going first, of course, for any of these other things to do anything.
Bitcoin is king. That's for sure. HB Nar says, I worked in some crypto projects. It's easy to gather various $1 million from investors with right BS.
Yeah.
Just give me the time of day. Just give me the opportunity.
We need to go to Saudi Arabia.
I know. I'll get that money. Me and Muhammad will get that money.
So yeah, that was basically it with the price.
Oh man.
What's next?
Yeah, let's jump into whatever we got set up today. So Charlie's kind of leading the charge today.
Well, you'll get once we get into this subject, you'll start getting a little bit
I'm
into
pretty
it. I'm pretty sure. I got a good topic lined up for you
I'm
today.
pretty
So
sure I'll
what
get fired up.
what did we label the topic as?
Today's women in cryptocurrency. We already got one dislike from probably a woman. I don't know.
Or maybe yeah. It's all good.
But yeah.
Um,
Smash that like button, boys.
Well, yeah, one thing we talked about, because we've had people who we've done consultations with who've needed cryptocurrency for an actual purpose, right?
Right.
Not just for some speculative asset. Some of those guys that have come to us have asked us, how do you use cryptocurrency related to divorce?
Yeah, protecting your assets in divorce.
Yep.
Which
So-
a lot of people think moving it into Bitcoin, but you got to move into Bitcoin, then you got to like hide it in US dollar tether somewhere just in case the price goes down.
Well, it's safer in Bitcoin. If you're trying to protect your dollar value.
Yeah.
Because Bitcoin will be volatile. But in terms of, there's two ways. There's in terms of long-term planning. Before, a marriage or before a divorce, having your assets that are untrackable.
Yeah.
I mean, is good. It's
Yeah.
not a bad thing.
Not telling that bitch anything about my Bitcoin. I got nothing. Don't fool with that black magic sorcery money, lady.
And
How
even
dare
if,
you?
Even if they do know about it, you can still hide it.
That's right.
So it's something that, unless you actually give them permission to it, nobody can take it away.
Yeah. No, I know. I can't say exactly who he is, but there are certain. Let's just say I know people who have done that, who are big, that are well known people in the world.
Yeah,
but
smart people.
who had the divorce machine coming after them. Because you got the wedding machine and you got the divorce machine. This is the two big hustles, right?
Yep.
You trick the bitches into having this big old wedding, and then you trick them into being miserable in their marriage and getting a big old divorce. And these hoes are getting paid on the way in and on the way out on most guys' dimes. So you can use cryptocurrency to hide your assets as well in a good way, because sometimes the court is just not cool. Like, you know,
and it can be before or it can be after the divorce too.
and you wouldn't even be the bad guy. Like, you could be the guy. You catch her cheating or something, and then she decides she wants a divorce because, you know, she's emotionally distraught or whatever. So she had to go fuck a dude. She could come take your assets. So don't think just because you're being good on your side that everything's not going to be, you know, kosher on her side. You got to make sure that you're protected. So that's another thing we're talking about is, like, you know, if you want to make sure you're not, like, you know, because most courts, like, they side with the mother automatically with the children. You know, if you want to make sure you're not giving her a bunch of child support money, which goes untracked.
Yep.
And you want to, like, lower your income and pretend whatever, like, you can hide some of your assets in cryptocurrency.
Yeah, I had a guy come to me for consultations earlier this year, and he was like, I literally only have X amount of money that I can use, and it's not that much, it's not that little, but it's, you know, something, right? But this is the only stuff I have for myself. Everything else I'm having to pay for alimony or for child support or for whatever, right? And so he's like, how can I make some money with what I have, you know, currently? How can I, you know, grow it, right? And so we helped him double it within, I think it was like 3 months using Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And then after that, you know, he can hold it without people knowing that he has that extra X amount of money, right?
Yep.
And so, yeah, I think that's kind of like the post-divorce situation when you're kind of more, I think some guys get in financial survival mode, which is kind of messed up. And so that's one way to protect yourself at that point. It is a bit risky.
Yeah.
But if you know what you're doing and you have a strategy for it, it can work out pretty well. But also, like you said, pre-divorce, if you have, you know, your stuff lined up in the right way to begin with, then it's an extra layer of protection.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with protecting your finances and your assets if you work, especially if you work very, very hard for them.
Well, even if you didn't, who cares? It's your money.
Yeah, you know, that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, it is yours, but I think it hurts a little bit more when you work hard for it.
Well, yeah, because you put more effort into it, of course. Easy come, easy go.
Nas Whip, what's up, dude? He's on the big. This guy, I've been meaning to send you some. This guy sent me some Bitcoin algorithm.
Oh, sweet.
I don't know
For what?
Some bot he's developed. I don't know if he's full of shit or not. I was gonna say
Let's look at it, yeah.
I gotta send it to
Is
you.
he trying to infect your computer with malware and steal your Bitcoin?
Yep, he is. He's a Russian bot. But yeah, definitely not gonna pay a cent to anybody. No, I mean, any person really. Like, if somebody tries to, like, you know, sue me for, I don't know, whatever.
George Bruno sues you for libel.
Yeah, George Bruno sues me because his feelings are hurt. You know, I'm protecting my assets. But yeah, that's one thing we were talking about.
So yeah, I found a couple articles to go along with that, just like a couple small snippets, and actually a lawyer who is trying to train other lawyers how to take crypto money from people.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah. So here, I'm just going to read this paragraph because it's kind of interesting.
Okay, let's check it out.
So this says, hiding assets is cryptocurrency a new way to do it. I just kind of laughed when I read this. It's kind of interesting. So since Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are largely unregulated and encrypted, some might think it's a perfect place to anonymously stash away funds, but that's not necessarily the case. This asshole, Mark DeMichael, CPA, certified financial forensics accountant and fraud examiner, specializes in cryptocurrency. In one recent case, a husband did not report $100,000 plus in cryptocurrency assets on his statement of net worth. During the discovery process, DeMichael closely analyzed his bank statements and was able to trace the crypto transactions through a crypto trading platform. So clearly, this guy did not do his due diligence in, you know...
he had KYC set up.
Exactly. He had KYC directly set up to who he was at his bank, and gotcha.
Yeah, they make this Mark DeMichael guy sound like he's a fucking Magnum PI, like
No,
some like.
I'll show you the website they have on this guy afterwards. This
Some
guy's a
fucking
asshole.
like rocket scientist. It's easy as fuck. I
Exactly.
can be in a drunken stupor and figure that shit out.
Yeah, go to blockchainexplorer.com, right? So,
Oh my god.
well, let's read the end of this. It's pretty.
Okay.
It's pretty funny. But DeMichael warns, however, that cases can get more complicated. The more knowledgeable someone is in crypto, the bigger the threat they pose to successfully hiding the assets. Oh,
Yes.
imagine.
DeMichael ain't known shit. This guy.
But this is great. This just shows you that, yes, I can lose because cryptocurrency is fully anonymous if you want it to be.
Yeah, I mean you'd have to do some like that Bitcoin laundering. You know what I'm talking about?
It's called mixing. It's not. We don't want like the word laundry.
Well, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you know, you dump your coins into like one like address that like spits them out with
Oh, yeah.
another address on the other end.
I have a good one that I recommend to people called Wasabi Wallet.
Oh, okay.
It works pretty well.
Yeah. So, I mean, there you go, right there. Monero's where it's at to hide it, right?
Yeah, Monero's the best privacy coin that there is. So yeah, if you need to use that over Tor, that's great. And actually, I'll show you a website that gives people best practices after we show this asshole a little bit more. Mark DeMichael.
Okay.
So he made this website for divorce litigation, specifically to separate guys from their cryptocurrency. So he's trying to teach other financial certified guys and what do you call it, accountants.
Can we see this icon of masculinity? I already imagine what this fucking
Okay.
CPA dork looks like.
Let's copy. You want to turn off from here?
Oh, here, yeah. Go ahead. Let's see if we can just find what this idiot looks like.
What was his?
Right
Here's
here.
this one on
That's
LinkedIn.
him.
Does he have a picture?
Please do. Oh my god.
He looks a little bit gay, but did he show it?
Oh god. Here's your blue pill trader face right here. This is the guy. Look at this goody two shoes trying to be a fucking crypto detective, crypto Conan over here. This is the guy who's okay. What's he writing about? Let's see this now.
Oops, here we go.
Okay.
So this is separating men from their cryptocurrency via divorce litigation. So it's trying to teach other CPAs, other financial professionals, and accountants how to find if somebody has cryptocurrency. So this is just like hilarious because the last article he said if somebody knows enough about crypto, they will not be traceable. And so here are the questions that they ask, right? So is the spouse tech savvy?
Nope. This bitch can't even operate my goddamn microwave.
No, this is the opposite. They're asking about you. the
Oh,
man.
is he tech savvy? Oh Lord, what kind
Yeah.
of Jesus Christ? Okay, let's read it. Let's continue this.
So just like provide some dialogue for each question.
Okay.
So is the spouse tech savvy? If they're asking your wife about you or something like that, what would you respond?
Right. Yeah, of course I'm tech savvy, bitch.
Yeah, most men are.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like sure. Okay, let's put a blanket over all men. Has the spouse ever owned cryptocurrency?
Yes. And then I lost it all as soon as we got married, baby, because I decided you're the last risk I'm ever gonna take.
Ouch. That's bad move. But if so, did he or she, I guess they could go both ways, buy and sell on an exchange, or did he or she receive cryptocurrency for goods and services?
Yeah.
So this is where they got the last guy, right?
Yeah.
So does he use an exchange? Oh yeah, he uses XYZ exchange. Okay, we got his records. He's done.
They just subpoena them, right?
Probably. So don't get struck out on level 3.
Yeah.
You know, if you can make it through the first 2 levels, I think you can make it through level 3. Just need to know a little bit about the technology, about how to get around KYC. Then, if so, did the spouse store and transact in cryptocurrency? I think it's a bullshit question. You can just ignore it. And
No,
then
this is interesting. That this is like an idiot's guide to like interrogating somebody about crypto.
yeah, well, they're asking good questions.
They are, but can you imagine being the typical uneducated normie reading these questions and like trying to figure out what this means?
Exactly. And so it's one of these things where, you know, if you know a little bit about it, you're going to know a lot more than other people, right?
Right.
And Yeah. So other things, what, right? Did they keep the records, or did their clients have access to them? Do they have an electronic device that they own? Where do they keep it? You know, do you as the person who's getting divorced, the woman, still have access to his electronic devices such as computers, tablets, and phones? If so, can you give it to your lawyers?
God.
Like that's the last like
Dude, lawyers are
so low.
fucking scum of the earth, man. Or these like accountants.
Lawyers / accountants, yeah.
Good lord.
So, yeah, this is so. If you want to protect yourself, just read what their game plan is against you,
Yeah.
and make sure you don't get caught in any of these areas. So, in conclusion, this is hilarious too. Cryptocurrency provides an additional tool for spouses to hide large amounts of money from the court with minimal reliance on identifiable third parties. This makes investigating cryptocurrency difficult because it poses new unique challenges to practitioners. Now that cryptocurrency has gained significant mainstream attention, accountants and matrimonial attorneys should be aware of the possibility of marital assets diversion through cryptocurrency and should take steps to mitigate that risk.
Nope, not on my watch.
Yep, don't tell your lawyers about this shit.
Yeah, as you can see, my show this is not financial advice. Everything I'm
Not
talking
legal
about is
advice either.
everything I'm talking about is theory. That's funny, man. These
Yeah.
people would
Man.
do anything just to get some fucking money off of you.
Yep. And here's another. This is a great website. I think we should copy and paste this into the chat. Actually,
Okay,
is there a way to do that? Just put it
hold on.
where.
I got it. All right, so we're gonna review this one next.
So it's a quick one. We're not going to go in depth on this one, but just give you guys. Here's like a game plan of how to keep yourself safe with crypto. So if you want nobody to know that you're in crypto, this is the best way to do it.
All right, there we go. Waytomine.com. We just put it in the chat.
Yep. And so this is just how to keep your transactions anonymous. And so there's a bunch of different ways to do it. We talked about mixing before. You said, laundering is it's mixing. And then we got, Tor if you need that. But VPN is also very useful. But here's the kicker, right? Cashless face-to-face transactions, right? Over the counter or via localbitcoins.com. Did you know in Hong Kong, they had over the last, last 1 month, they had the same amount of cryptocurrency transacted as they did at the end of 2017 when Bitcoin was its highest price.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they're using localbitcoins.com a lot.
Here's something too. If you can meet a guy who just happens to he's been in Bitcoin for a while and he happens to have a fuckload and doesn't, you meet like one of these Bitcoin like super maximalists from like day one. Sometimes these dudes will sell you Bitcoin at a real discounted rate, just for some cash.
Compared to that day's price, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I've bought some from a dude here in Tokyo. I just gave him $2,000 cash, and then we transacted everything.
Yeah, and a lot of those guys, if they've been holding for like 7 years,
yeah, it's free money for them.
Yeah, they're like up so much they don't give a shit.
They have like literally like 10,000 of Bitcoin just laying around, and they're just sitting there in their neck beard hanging out. So it's always good to, but hey, we're all different men from different walks of life. If you can get a good like relationship going with somebody who knows crypto, that's a good thing. That's a good ace to have up your sleeve in today's world, as everybody's like, everybody can name all the fucking Kardashians, but they couldn't name 5 cryptocurrencies and what they do. They can't even fucking spell blockchain. So this is a definitely a leveraged skill to be having out here, gentlemen.
Yeah,
that's
this
for
is
sure.
a really short article just to keep yourself anonymous and keep yourself from, if you're in that situation of a divorce, to keep yourself safe. So I think that's pretty useful information, pretty simple information.
Yep.
Good stuff. Now, the other 2 topics they're just kind of more fun. This is actually I think the information dense part of it.
Okay.
The other stuff from here, I think you'll get a good laugh at.
Okay.
So you were talking about the crypto thoughts earlier, right?
Yep.
So we're going to let the guys know what that is.
So we got crypto thought. Here we go. A thought that leeches in the crypto world. We got some of those in Tokyo. She often shields nudes for follows on social media to help her search for her OG Bitcoin daddy. She contributes nothing of value to the crypto world. Seems very true. Do not fall for their evil ways, as it will often lead you to being a no-coiner. best to just block them and move on. There are crypto groupies for sure. I know of them.
A lot of them are just fake as fuck.
Well, yeah.
It's fucking hilarious.
I've got a few that don't like me in their little crypto circle. Got one girl. I thought her name was One, and I called her another name, and she was just like, from that moment on, she was like, "How dare you call me some other woman's name?" I was like, "Bitch, shut up." But yeah, what does she do? She's at every event handing out her stupid stickers that she's drawn,
Or they're on Twitter trying to show you their tits all day.
or yeah, putting her 34-year-old jugs out there. But
But remember that one account I showed you? That lady who went from, she showed her whole career path. It was like,
oh Lord,
what was it again? It was like student,
it was like
stripper.
No, it was like student, then like accountant, and then like stripper, and then like blockchain enthusiast.
I thought that was
Oh
pretty
my
funny.
God, guys, you're gonna see a lot of these crypto girls that are like just talk about cryptocurrency, and they're just like
They don't.
they're just they don't know shit. There's a dude who's probably telling them what to read, and they're just like basically like a very low IQ crypto speculator.
Yeah, there's only one person, or no, maybe two or three that I've seen that know their shit, but it's definitely not a majority.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, what a time to be alive.
And I tried to go over to see what that hashtag was on Twitter, but we didn't get anything good that came up. So
Okay,
no need to look at that. Then this one I thought would be kind of funny.
okay, let's put this on. Thoughts on thoughts: crypto, sex work, and the digital gold rush. Interesting.
So I didn't get it exactly what they were comparing right off the title. This is fucking hilarious.
Are thoughts sex workers? Often, yes. Sexual photos, videos, virtual interactions such as video chats for remuneration fall under the umbrella of sex work. Where this sex work lies on the broad spectrum is in the eye of the beholder, and little importance to the assertion that crypto thoughts are a harbinger of good fortune in the cryptocurrency community.
So they're taking the piss a bit, obviously.
Oh Lord.
But check. I mean, you get girls like this. This is good old Rogers company.
That is Roger. Let me see. Where's this? This is in Arcapulo.
Yeah. Same with this one. It's just like basically all paid sluts. Basically.
That one on the right needs to go.
Yeah. She was the cheap version.
They paid what they paid. They paid Ripple for her.
But then the interesting thing I saw about this was, this kind of thing, right? Same thing happened in the gold rush.
Uh-huh.
It was just in one place, not global.
And the women were just selling their ass for gold?
Basically.
Good Lord.
And what was it? Yeah, that was basically it. But it was just kind of an interesting comparison nonetheless.
Well, I mean, what can I say? Cryptocurrency is, what percent is it, like 90?
Yeah, go to that one.
What percentage is it?
Or no, this one. There, that's the one.
Well, yeah, okay.
I mean, it applies to other areas as well.
So crypto's gender divide surfaces. Only 5% of coders are women. Well, I guarantee you it's not because these women are just getting rejected just because they're being chicks. I mean, there is a massive demand.
Well, they're just not that interested in it, in my opinion.
It just seems that, I mean, hey, I don't know, you're so strong and independent, like, make the girl power chain or whatever, you know what I mean? Figure it out.
Well, all they have to do is go to school and study and then go and start a company. That's what most of the guys are doing, so.
That's already asking too much of them. Very interesting. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Just in general, this like the people in general who are educated on cryptocurrency is very low, and let alone the women in cryptocurrency are just kind of doing typically what women do, which is like sell their ass for some commodity. I mean, it's like I'm.
There's only like 1% of the 1% of women that actually do that much in crypto.
I'm watching this one girl on Twitch go from like somewhat innocent stream, and she's like slowly losing her soul, and she's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna post some like sexy ass pictures of me on Patreon, and it's sad to watch
Yeah.
watch them go down that hole. But I mean, hey, that's
It's the easiest path of least resistance.
that's what they do. It's like, it's like a fucking men. I don't know. It's like us just going work in construction. It's just like, yeah, whatever. I'll just trade my labor for some fucking daily cash.
Pretty much. Well, it is your body as well because, I did construction when I was back in Minnesota when I was a teenager, and that shit, it's good for your body, but after a while, if you've been doing it until your 40s and 50s, it can get quite.
Yeah, no,
bad on your
I did
body.
construction too. I saw a lot of money. That's where I learned that there's a lot of money to be made in real estate.
Oh yeah. Especially if you build a business around it.
But yeah, it's just that it's no shocker to me that female involvement with cryptocurrency is basically around them prostituting themselves. But hey, girl power, what are you gonna do? That's gonna do it for us today, guys. The webinar is gonna start here in 30 minutes. I'm gonna send out an email. Be sure to go check out Charlie at cultivatecrypto.com and go check out his website. There you can get involved with all of his
Not that
stuff.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Let me show you. I'm pro. I got this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
go,
thought you were gonna copy and paste that other link. I was like, not that one.
let's see. Go to cultivatecrypto.com/shop to see all what the things that he offers, and then you could also find out his YouTube channel, which is Cultivate Crypto. We'll be back here live tomorrow for the show, and webinars are starting for Body Language Mastery students. So we will see you next time. You guys have a wonderful day. See you guys in the Body Language Mastery. Peace out.